So, good afternoon, people. Welcome back to our live stream. Of course, we're here to give you the massive preview for our biggest game of the season, Arsenal taking on Manchester City, of course, on Wednesday. And yeah, we're here for a preview minute run up. This will be the one earlier today, just giving my thoughts. I'm meant to have a Man City fan coming on. I have seen the link, I don't know where he is, so he might hop on midway through the stream. But we will be back in the latest today for the podcast. That'll be at 7 p.m. today. And yeah, we're going to do a massive build up to the Man City game for this one. But this will just be a little preview, my prediction and lineup as we always do. And yeah, the lighting is pretty bad. Hold on, let me try and switch my light on. Is that any better? I think that makes it look worse, don't it? Look. You know what, I'm giving it as this. But anyway, yeah, make sure you do smash the like button if you are new. Leave all your thoughts down below about this game. And yes, cheers, guys. We're on Fanta today. Fanta fruit twist. So yeah. Make sure you do smash the like buttons up and all that stuff. And of course, I'll go through your comments as always do. Read every single one out as always. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. My thoughts on this game, obviously, and all that. And let's just hope the Man City fan does turn up eventually. But before obviously I get started, let me read through, of course, I need to read through the legends in the chat as always. My man Martin the Goat, how's it going, my friends? Let me know your thoughts about going into this game down below. And do you think Arsenal can win against Man City on Wednesday? Can I do Europa League predictions? Yes, I will be doing Europa League predictions. Guys, if you didn't watch my Champions League one last night, I uploaded the Champions League last 16 for my first leg predictions. That's doing all right. So make sure you go and check that out. Of course, after you do watch this one, round of 16. Yeah, I'll do round of 16. Yeah. Big up my man Seb. Seb, you're coming on tonight, 7 p.m. for, of course, the podcast. I'm hoping we can get a Man City fan on as well. He hasn't got back to me yet. This guy was meant to come on my channels today, but again, he's not here. So it's a shame, but of course, you'll always be there, and we do the podcast later, 7 p.m. Guys, don't make sure you do not miss that as well. Big up my man, Oris Talks Football. Hope you're doing well, brother. Arsenal are crumbling. Yeah, man. If we're not careful, then we can have United catch us up. You know, you did get a good win. Well, I didn't watch your game. I did see the score 2-0 against Leeds. Rash is on fire. And yeah, we'll see Garnacho scored as well. Yeah, who knows, man? If we crumble against Man City, then yeah, it could be curtains for Arsenal in the title race this season. Big up Tom, hope you're doing well, my good friend. Big up Stu, mate. Let me know your thoughts behind this game down below. Obviously, your lineup, your prediction, and all that stuff. And yeah, let's just get right into it then. Let's get right into it. My thoughts, keep smashing our buttons up as well, but my thoughts on this game is the biggest game of the season so far for both sides. And it's going to be one of the best games to watch this season, I think. It is at the Emirates, obviously. And yeah, where do we start with this? Well, let's talk about, obviously, both teams this season so far. Man City yesterday did get the win. They are now 3 points behind us. They did absolutely batter Aston Villa 3-1 yesterday, is what it is. Obviously, Unai Emery couldn't pull off a masterclass. Couldn't happen. But yeah, so they won. Obviously, they are 3 points behind us now. But Man City, they have dropped points and they have lost some games this season, which you wouldn't really expect them to do. Against Brentford, you know, they lost 2-1. Against Tottenham beat them 1-0. And obviously, so I think teams can definitely beat them this season. I think we can definitely beat them this season. Arsenal, on the other hand, we've came off the back of drawing with Brentford 1-1, and we also lost to Everton. So we are not in the best of form at the moment. We also did play them already, Man City, in the FA Cup. I know it's different competition. I know Arsenal rotated their squad, but we did lose that 1-0. And it's surprising how Man City really set up against Arsenal in the FA Cup game, because they sort of played that low block tactic. And you do not associate Man City with that sort of style of play, you know. And I think that game really threw us off, and the way how Pep set up for that game really threw us off. And Arteta didn't expect that one bit. Arteta thought Man City were going to come out, you know, toe to toe with Arsenal, but they didn't, and they put a low block and they won the game. And Ake scored in that game, and we lost that game 1-0. Listen, I think the main thing that we've got to take in consideration, right, is we are at the Emirates. Now, I know we drew on Saturday against Brentford 1-1, but we still haven't lost a game this season at the Emirates. And it's always been like that. Arsenal at the Emirates have been one of the hardest places to go to in the Premier League. I mean, you look back at some of the games last season, you know, we had a very good home record. The season before that was a bit yeah, forget about that season. But even under Unai Emery, our home record was the second best home record in the Premier League under Unai Emery. So it just goes to show you that Arsenal at home are so much different to, of course, say if this was at the Etihad. If this was at the Etihad, I would have been so nervous, especially after our last two games. But I feel like the players are going to be fired up for this game, and we have to be fired up for this game. As I said, if Man City win, then they go above us on goal difference as well. They will go above us, and we'll go down to second, and that will put the pressure on Arsenal even more. And just like that, after everyone getting on the hype train, including myself, by Wednesday we could be dropped down to second just like that, out of nowhere. It just goes to show you how 2 games can really affect your whole season pretty much. It's that listen, the Premier League's mad, by the way. It is crazy. Anything can happen, but I'm confident. I mean, let's go back to the fixture last season, right? At the Emirates when we lost 2-1. We went 1-0 up. We absolutely. I mean, Arteta was not even managing. He had COVID, so he's sat at home watching the game. But I think it's Albert. Airport Albert was in charge for that game, and we went 1-0 up from Saka. We dominated the first half, completely dominated. We went toe-to-toe with Man City. We took the game to Man City. And Saka got his goal 1-0 up. We're cruising, right? Second half kicks off. Down to 10 men. And I think that 10 men, I think it was Gabriel who got sent off. Down to 10 men, right? Gabriel gets sent off. And that's when the game changed. No, was it Xhaka? Was it Xhaka or Gabriel? It's one of them who got sent off. I can't remember. But yeah, then that's when the game changed. And that's when, obviously, who scored? We got robbed in that game as well. When Odegaard should have a penalty when Edison fouled him, and when obviously Jacques gave away that penalty as well, which to be fair was probably a penalty in the end. Obviously, I think it was Mahrez who scored, and it was Rodri who got the last minute goal, and we ended up losing that by exactly, it was Gabriel. So yeah, I think that changed the game, man. When Gabriel got sent off, that was when our heads dropped. Today's different, man. Wednesday's going to be a lot more different. I feel like if we stop Erling Haaland, we have a very good chance of winning the game. If we don't stop Erling Haaland, and if we play the same way we did against Brentford, where we let Ivan Toney run the show, and we let the geezer just hold the ball up, and our defence, Saliba was. By the way, do you know Saliba against Brentford missed? He had 10 aerial duels, right, and he missed all 10 of them. That is the first player to do it this season. That's the highest player that's ever done that this season. It's crazy, but if our defenders look, I thought Gabriel was really good at Brentford, but Saliba needs to be on his game today. I keep saying today. Saliba needs to be on his game on Wednesday, because if we stop Haaland, we have a very, very good chance of winning the game. Even last season, they didn't have Haaland, then we should have won the game. But this season, Haaland is their biggest threat, and we know we know that he is the biggest threat. So we have to stop that. I don't care if we put 3 players on the geezer, just stop him, right? And then you've got to look at some of the other players from Man City. Riyad Mahrez, who in the FA Cup game did nothing. Why did he do nothing in the FA Cup game? Because Kieran Tierney, my guy Kieran Tierney was marking him, and my guy was in his pocket. So that's why, for me, I'm starting Kieran Tierney. I'll give my lineup in a minute, but that is why Tierney. A little spoiler, that Kieran Tierney is in my lineup for this game against Man City. It may trigger some people, but him against Mahrez. Last time out, absolutely pockets in Mahrez in the FA Cup. Did a fantastic job on it. And Mahrez is world class as well. Mahrez is a guy I'll take at Arsenal. But yeah, obviously, and then I got likes of Jack Grealish as well, who's just Jack Grealish in it. Did you see his dive against Aston Villa yesterday as well? Honestly, obviously, then they got Rodri, Gundogan, of course, Kevin De Bruyne had an absolute masterclass against Aston Villa yesterday. He was superb. And yeah, obviously, they used to have Cancelo, but they got he's signed for Bayern Munich now. I don't know why they got rid of him. But yeah, this game's gonna be massive, man. And dude, I think we are gonna win this. I've got a feeling it's at the Emirates. The atmosphere is gonna be buzzing. It's our biggest game of the season so far. I feel like we are gonna win this game, and it's gonna be. Look, it's gonna be. We know how tight it's gonna be, and I feel like there's gonna be lots of goals in this game as well. I think it's gonna be a very, very good game. And my prediction, my score prediction, guys, leave your score prediction down below. But my score prediction is Arsenal 3, Manchester City 2. That's right, we're going to get a 3-2 win. It's going to be a fantastic game. We're going to get the 3 points. Goal scorers, Trossard will score, Saka will score, and Granit Xhaka will score as well. out of nowhere. He's going to score an absolute screamer, and we're going to win this 3-2, and we're going to go 6 points clear, top of the league. That's what I'm praying for. Yes, let's hope it gets done. We have to win, man. We have to win. I mean, this will probably define our season, because if we lose this game, I do not see us going to see Etihad and beating them at the Etihad. So for me, we're going to win this game. We're going to win 3-2. And Arsenal Football Club are going to go 6 points clear, top of the league. And then if we beat Man City, I will fully believe. I'll get back on the hype train. I'll see Superman Arteta again. And I will say that Arsenal will win the Premier League. This is the biggest game of the season. And we've got to turn up for it. And the players have got to be up for it. The players cannot perform the same way that we did against Everton, because we will get battered. We will get battered. If we play the same way we did against Brentford and Everton, we will get absolutely collapsed. Simple as that. But anyway, guys, keep smashing like buttons up. Let me go through your comments and then I'll do my lineup. That's my prediction. Let's start from. So big up Tommy's gave his lineup: Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabby, Zinni, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Nketiah. Arsenal 2-1. I'd love to hear that, my man. 2-1 to the Gunners. Let's go. It is the biggest game of the season. So yeah, it's going to be one of the biggest games of the season, 100%. But I think this is mind games, to be honest. Yes, he is a major doubt because I think it's his thigh injury or something. Was it his thigh? But that don't mean anything, does it? I mean, it's not that bad of an injury than you think. I think Pep loves to play his mind games. We're gonna believe that he's out, but trust me, when it comes to Wednesday, 1 hour before kickoff, he will be in that lineup for Manchester City. Simple as that. Haaland, hope he breaks his leg. Gabriel, he got sent off. Yeah, I remember that game. And Gabriel got sent off for the foul. And that's funny. The foul on Jesus as well. And now he's at Arsenal. We got RD12. Hope you're well, brother. Jesus denied his chances of playing in the Champions League in Arsenal by making Gabby get a reds. That is true, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, that one win could have... It's crazy, isn't it? If we would have got 3 points, we would have beat Man City, we would have got Champions League football. It's like if we would have beat Newcastle last season, if we would have beat Tottenham last season, if we would have beat Southampton, Crystal Palace, Brighton, but we didn't do that, and that bowled us top 4. If we would have signed someone last season, but look, forget about last season. With this season, we're top of the league. Maybe because Mahrez couldn't be asked to play because of the FA Cup. What? Oh, this is when I said about Tierney pocketed him. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the FA Cup's FA Cup in it. I don't know whether Man City seem to always care about that because they played a really strong team to be fair. Pep went really strong in the FA Cup, didn't he? So I don't know. But what I do know is Tierney absolutely pocketed him. And Mahrez is actually world class. So big up Ryan Tune, my good friend Ryan. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Seb's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. Let's go, Seb. Clean sheet seconds in that. Come on. 4-3 to Arsenal. That's going to be mad. I cannot, mate. If that happens, I'll almost have a heart attack. I will have a heart attack if that happens. But what a game that would have been. And we get the win as well. 4-3. What a game. 5-4 to Arsenal. Bro, these scores are nuts. These scores are crazy, bro. 5-4 to Arsenal. Again, I'll fucking be dead by then. Jesus Christ. Crazy. And crazy scorelines. That'll be a thrill for the neutrals. I mean, the neutrals will have all the popcorn now and they'll be loving it. But for us, Jesus Christ, mate, I will almost have a heart attack. Especially if it's 5-4. Do not do that to me, Ryan. I'm sorry, mate, but no way. I know I'm going for the unexpected. I'm going for a high scoring game. I've gone 3-2 to Arsenal. I think it's going to be like similar to the Man United game and Liverpool when we won 3-2. And Man United, we won 3-2 as well. Martin Legos said Ramsdale, Tomiyasu. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Tomiyasu. Do we throw him back in? Ben White's been really, really poor. So do we throw him back in? But yeah, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney. My man Tierney, come on. Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Martinelli. So no Elite Nketiah. 5-4 to Arsenal. Oh, yeah, I hope. But actually, it's 2-1 to Arsenal. Yes, my friends. Yes, big up to you. Is it better for Haaland to start anyway? Well, look, that's a debate that people have to have, isn't it? Because I heard many people say that one of the reasons why Man City have been playing not the same team that they were last year and years ago is because of Erling Haaland. You know, and I guess you do have a point because Man City under Pep, their success, they don't really, they didn't usually play a proper striker. I mean, they always playing false nine with like Foden, wasn't they? And it worked for them. Pep really loved to play a false nine, so it's very interesting to, to talk about that. But Haaland to start is better than Alvarez to start. I think Alvarez is superb, actually. I actually think if Alvarez start, I'm going to be worried. I watched Alvarez in the World Cup and he's world class. I watched him for River Plate and he scored 5 goals in one game, by the way. I know it's Argentina, I know it's South American, but that South American league is quite tough as well. Like, it's very physical. It's very technical as well. Like, you just see how skillful those players are from like Argentina and Brazil. But I did watch him play for River Plate and he scored 5 goals in one match. And also, he obviously in the World Cup, he was world class. So if he starts, I would be a little bit worried. When he came on against us in the FA Cup, he almost scored as well, I remember. Still feeling about the Lions at the weekend. Yeah, man. Obviously, we were robbed, but this is what I don't like. I don't use this as an excuse, right? We were poor, bro. For that whole game, we did not deserve to win that game. Anyway, that's just my opinion. We did not deserve to win that game. We were lucky that Brentford was not about 2-0 up going into that first half. Going into that second half, I should say. Tony hit the crossbar, right? And then obviously when Gabriel slipped, they scored. And then they had inside the first 5 minutes, the square ball. I don't know how Rico Henry missed that when we went to the corner flag. How did he miss that? But yeah, we were pretty lucky, man. Haaland is trash against big teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Some small teams like he is trash like Tottenham. Yeah, like Tottenham. Yeah, exactly. Same as crap. I mean, how can you? But I'm sorry. How can Lee Mason forget to? How can you forget to draw lines, mate? He's checking for 5 minutes straight. How are you forgetting to draw lines? Bro, they pissed me off as well. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm not using that as why we why we drew. Arsenal gender is real. Yeah, I have to agree with you, mate. I think we've been robbed quite a few times, haven't we? Like I say, we've been fully robbed. Like that Man City game last season, when Odegaard should have had a blatant penalty. That was clear. And then even like small examples when Arteta's first season, right, when we played against Chelsea at the Emirates, and Jorginho didn't get sent off when he pulled back Guendouzi and he was on like second yellow or something. Ollie 12's gone with Ramsey, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinni, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Trossardinho, and Kessia as well. Jesus clear of Haaland in anything except in front of goal. Yes, Gabriel Jesus. I can't wait till he comes back as well. We missed him against Brentford. Was it a foul on Gabriel? Bro, I keep watching the back here and he clearly slipped, in my opinion. At least we can draw on, unlike some teams. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't offside. There was also a foul on Zinni. Sorry. If that wasn't offside, there was also a foul on Zinni. Was that when was it Ivan Toney who was pushing him down? Big up man, Luca. It was in a free kick in the first place. What the Brentford goal? What the 1-1? When it was offside. I can't remember, bro. Was it not even a free kick in the first place? Wow. Big up my man, Luca. How you doing, Luca, mate? Let me know your thoughts about this game, Luca, bro. Your score prediction, your lineup. Do you think Arsenal can win the Premier League and all that? Big up to you, mate. I appreciate you joining. Half term, yeah, bro. It's half term for me, man. It's half term. I got 1 week half term, bro. 1 week, and then next week I'm back to school. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm Luca. I'm uploading every single day, my friends. So Luca, if you want any thumbnails, my friend, then I'll happily make them for you. I missed the first 30 minutes of the game. Oh, it's shit. Bro, it was shit, mate. We played shocking that first. That first half was embarrassing, right? And as I said, Brentford could have been about 2-0 up. And yeah, bro, it wasn't good. Second half was a lot better, and we didn't obviously score from Trossard in the second half. Great sub, and then obviously that equaliser happened. But yeah, that half an hour was shocking. Tony had hold of Saliba leading up to that free kick. Oh, was it? I saw Tony had a I saw Tony just like pushing down Zinchenko when he scored. That's the only thing I saw Tony do. But And by the way, yeah, why is our fans? Why is it, I don't think it's all of our. I don't think it's like the selective Arsenal fans because half of them are actually alright, right? Half this fan base decides to racially abuse Ivan Toney. I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. That is, I'm sorry, that's embarrassing, right? How dare our Arsenal fans, right? Well, the so-called Arsenal fans abuse Ivan Toney, racially abuse a guy for what? It's not his fault that Lee Mason forgot to draw the lines on the offside, is it? He's just doing his job, innit? He's just scoring a goal. Like what? He doesn't have to be racially abused for that. It's disgusting, bro. Honestly, it's disgusting. Those Arsenal fans fucking should not even be on social media ever again. But that'll never happen because these platforms like Twitter are so soft that they ain't gonna do anything about it. Lucas gone no and 2-1 to Man City. 2-1 to Man City, man. No, come on, man. Luca, if that happens, then that's sad for me. That'll be that. It was good full play from Toney. Exactly, my friends. Exactly. Sign this guy up. I loved Ivan Toney, mate. What a baller he is. I've been saying it for years. Even when he was in the Championship, like this guy is someone who we've got to sign up. Just everything about the guy is just world class, in my opinion. He's hold up play. Do you see how good his hold up play is? Like he gets a ball, he stood there for like 3 seconds, yeah, and it allows like and Bremo and could you imagine Ivan Toney holding the ball up playing? You got Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, and then Odegaard. It'd be amazing, bro. And not only that, he's so good in the air as well. Like we love to whip crosses into the box. He'll always, no matter what. How many goals you really see Eddie Nketiah score from his head? How many goals you really see Gabriel Jesus score from his head? You don't really score like they're more like creative players, right? But Ivan Toney's that target man. You whip across into him and he will guarantee you can rely on him to definitely get a header. It's like him and Mitrovic as well. Like Mitrovic is another one who loves to bag on his head and get into the box and all that. Yeah, that is disgraceful. It is, my friend. Yeah, man, Ivan Toney got racially abused by Arsenal fans. Exactly, Seb. They are not proper football fans. They're not. They're not. Yeah, Luca. Yeah, he's the only Arsenal fan that thinks City will win. Crazy, bro. Luca, what happened? I know our form is bad, but you got to believe in your team. Yeah, that's what everyone says, man. Toney is like like level 200 Lacazette. He is, bro. He is. Mate, I heard Lacazette's balling out in the French league, mate, for Lyon. I think he scored more goals than Neymar and Mbappe and Messi. He's like one behind Balogun. I don't have faith. I said it in my stream. Yeah, Luca, mate, you said it all season, haven't you, mate? You said it all season. Lacazette is good in nothing, I swear. Well, Lacazette's been doing a lot more better for Lyon, but again, it is the French league, so no disrespect to the French league. But Jesus scored a header against Leicester. Oh yeah, he did. To be fair. Why are you confident? I'm confident because we are at the Emirates, and I think Man City we can beat Man City this season, and we've seen teams beat Man City this season. We've seen Brentford beat Man City this season. We saw Tottenham beat Man City this season. I think this is and the players know if we lose this, we're going to go down. We will drop down to second, and that could be the league title over. So I think the players will be up for it. Arteta's going to be fired up for it. The fans, the atmosphere is going to be hostile, and we're all going to be up for it. I think we will get the win. And if we play the same way we did against Man City last season, we will absolutely batter them. And if we stop Erling Haaland, we're going to win. Does Lee Gunner believe? No, he doesn't. Well, that's Lee Gunner, innit? That's Lee Gunner. I do watch Lee Gunner. Like, obviously, I actually watch Lee Gunner quite a lot. And some of the stuff he does say is facts. And then there's half the stuff I don't really agree with him. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. But yeah, big ups to Lee Gunner. Because half the stuff he does say is facts, to be honest. But yeah, as I said, I don't have to always agree with it. Like, it's just their opinion, isn't it? Why not? They aren't. Exactly, Seb. They aren't. That's just facts. I mean, we're top of the league for a reason. Not because of luck, is it? We haven't been lucky to be top of the league. We've deserved to be top of the league. All right, the last 2 games have been shocking. We know this, but we're still 3 points top of the league at the moment. I can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, last week we were saying that we was fucking 5 points clear, and now it's down to 3 points. It's getting a bit close, isn't it? Oh my days! Just pummel on Arsenal, please win. Luca and Trigger, please not cheer at the same time. wait, is Luca live now? Luca, no, he can't be live now, can he? No, but I know what you mean. Yeah, me and Luca, we always stream at the same time. It's quite funny though. It's quite funny. Big ups to Luca, bro. Big ups to you, mate. Jesus versus Brentford's. Huh? Wait, did I say Jesus versus Brentford? Oh my god, what am I on about, bro? It's probably still 1 p.m. and I haven't woke up properly yet. Luca, who cares about if League Gunner is confident or not? Like what? I'm on in Thursday, Wednesday. Sorry, I'm on in tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Bro, you're going every single day, Luca, like me. Come on, my bro. I'll take a draw as well. I think a draw would be a good result. Like I know we need to win, but a draw, I would be happy with draws, to be honest. Because then we would be. Let me try and work this out. We would be. Hold on. So we'll be like 3 points clear, wouldn't we? If we draw a point each. I cannot do maths. Can someone let me know what the points will be like? We are fans at the end of the day. Why would we want to talk about someone else's agenda? Yeah. Is that your Xbox, lol? My Xbox? Yeah, look, bro, this is my Xbox. We got my Xbox, bro. Look, mate, I've got playing on FIFA. Eddie out. I'm not. Wait, Luca, you're not Eddie out. Jeez, Luca, mate, you've converted. You've converted to Eddie win. Jesus scored a header away. He scored against Brentford's headed away. All right, so maybe Jesus, but Ivan Toney scores headers as well. Like Ivan Toney's the master of scoring the headers. 6 p.m. for your preview. I'll be watching that, mate. Don't worry. Eddie out. I'll use a day off. Jesus scored a header away against Brentford. Nothing to discuss. No stream today. What points? What do you mean? You got PS4. Mate, you still crossplay, can't you? FIFA 22, you can still crossplay. Right, anyway, guys, I just realised I've not done my lineup yet. So, keep smashing that once. I'm going to do my lineup then. Obviously, in goal, Aaron Ramsdale. Simple as that. He's got to be the main choice goalkeeper. Yeah. Back four. Do we drop Ben White, guys? People in the chat, would you drop Ben White after the performances yesterday, against Brentford and against Everton? He's been very, very poor, in my opinion. Is it time to bring back Tomiyasu? Do we give Tomiyasu a chance? He did play really, really well in the FA Cup against them. Like, really well, and he should have really scored. I'm very tempted to throw Tomiyasu back in there. I might do that. I might put Tomiyasu back in there, you know. Are we confident with Ben White against Jack Grealish or whoever they play on that left-hand side? Tomiyasu, I'll be more confident against. And I'm going to go Tomiyasu. After watching him in the FA Cup against them, he was really, really good. He's up there for probably my man of the match in that FA Cup match. He was superb. So, yeah, I'm going to go Tomiyasu for this game. Martin Goes said he will play Tomiyasu. Yeah, I agree. Put White in, but if he's shit, put in Tomiyasu at half-time. Fair enough. Sorry, pardon me. Obviously, centre-backs will be Saliba and Gabriel. Saliba's got to really step up for this game. I mean, Saliba's not looked the same, has he? Since he came back from the World Cup. So he needs to step up for this game big time. Against Haaland, it's going to be a very tough game, but he's going to have to step up for this game. Obviously, Gabriel's been absolutely superb. He's been world-class since he came back from the World Cup. Another superb performance against Brentford. Probably our best player against Brentford, actually, when I look back on that. And even against Everton, he still was the best of about a bunch, wasn't he? So he's been really, really good, Gabriel. He's been better than Saliba. He's probably been our best defender since we've came back from the World Cup, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go with Gabriel Saliba, obviously. Left back will be the main guy himself, Kieran Tierney. Yes, Kieran Tierney's in there. Come on, Tierney. Come on, my guy Tierney. I may be a bit biased, and I love Zinchenko as well, right? But Tierney against Mahrez. Tierney will pocket Mahrez once again. Let's go. Midfield, Granit Xhaka. I said he's going to score for this game. He's going to score an absolute banner. Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey, so important to Arsenal. Again, he hasn't really looked at it, has he, these past 2 games? But party's party, so he's going to go in there alongside Xhaka, and then obviously Odegaard, Captain Odegaard. Needs a really big game for this game. Yeah, again, hasn't really been at it these past 2 games, has he? So Odegaard number 10. And then we're going to go with the front three, Saka, choosing himself, don't he? Obviously. And then Trossard on the left. This is where we've got to start Trossard now. He scored. Martinelli needs a rest. Trossard has to start after scoring against, coming off the bench, making an impact, scoring against Brentford. It's time for him to get into the squad now and start on the left-hand side. And up front as the main striker, I'm going to go with Eddie Nketiah. Come on, Eddie Nketiah. He was very, very poor against Brentford. He was very, very poor against Everton. But at the Emirates, you seem to do well against Man United. You scored against Man United. You scored against West Ham. You scored against Brighton. So let's get what could you imagine? Last minute settings, right? Eddie Nketiah scores the last minute goal, and we win the game. It'd be crazy. It'd generally be crazy. But yeah, look, that's my lineup. And yeah, that's my lineup. Simple as that. Let's hope it gets it done, and let's hope we do win. I really want to see Trossard play though. That's the main person I really want to see play, and maybe Tomiyasu. When we played United, Rashford dealt with White, then Arteta changed. Yeah, exactly, Luca. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Ben White got destroyed by Rashford, didn't he? But as soon as Tomiyasu came on, Rashford had no chance, to be honest. So yeah, that's a very, very, very good point. This is what we need to do, Luca. We need to play Tomiyasu for this game. Is it 2? What? Is it 2 games left? That can't be right. Hold on. I did say it was February, wasn't it? It was February. So Man City, Villa, and then Leicester. Oh yes. He's on his way back. Let's go. Come on, Jesus. This game will suit Zinchenko more because I don't feel like he needs to overlap, unlike Brentford's. I mean, I guess so, because obviously we couldn't really play that inverted stuff against Brentford because they're playing that low block. We was crying out for Brentford's something like Kieran Tierney who can actually overlap and get crosses into the box. But this is what I'm saying. Do you think Man City will go toe to toe with Arsenal? Because in the FA Cup, they sort of did that low block tactic in the FA Cup. I was shocked. I think everyone was shocked how they played against us in the FA Cup match. We was pretty much dominating that FA Cup match as well, and they was just defending. They were sitting back. Will they do the same thing? Will Pep do the same thing at the Emirates? It'd be interesting to see. It'd be really interesting to see. Yeah, you could go. You could go with this. I think Martinelli Goat said this as well. Martinelli through the middle and Trossard on the left. Yeah, that is very true against the 2 Manchester clubs as well. True. Lucas gone with Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Xhaka, Pai, Odegaard, Saka. Yeah, Lucas gone with Trossard and Martinelli. So you play Martinelli down the middle then, Luca. That's interesting. That is. He should. Yeah, against Leicester. I don't think he's going to start though. I think he'll come off the bench or something. I don't see him getting thrown straight back in the squad. He's back for Leicester or Bournemouth. That's really good, man. We desperately need him back as well. I was crying out for Tierney to come on in the second half. Oh, so was I, man. Yeah, so I was like, this is where I will criticise the manager for not bringing on Tierney. Because I think if the fans can see it, then why can't Arteta see it? Can't believe you're confident, man. I'm not. I'm confident because I feel like we're at the Emirates and we haven't lost a game this season at the Emirates, and our Emirates record's been very, very good this season. And yeah, look, I think this is the biggest game of the season, Luca. If we lose Luca, then we're gonna go down second, and that could be the title done and dusted pretty much. But yeah, Martinelli, Trossard, Saka. That's the front three, mate. That front three is dangerous. That front three is dangerous, my friend. Because we've been better than Man City this season. Exactly, Luca. Sorry, only 12. But yeah, Luca, mate. We have been better than Man City this season. Are you Arteta in? All right, listen. Obviously, I said this from the start of the season, right? Actually, I said this when we beat Liverpool, right? I said that's when I believe that we were in a title race. I said I'll get Arteta pictures around my room if but by the end of May or April, we're still in a title race. We're still challenging for the league title. That is all I wanted from this football club. That's my standards. If by the end of April, we're still in a title race, right, I'll hold my hands up. I'll make the apology video and I'll say, you threw me wrong. At the moment, I'm sort of on the fence. I'll be honest, I'm sort of on the fence because I don't want to be the person, right, who flip-flops all the time. You know what I mean? Like, 1 week I'm on Arteta in, 1 week I'm on Arteta out. I was on Arteta out for a good reason, I think. I think Arsenal Football Club should not have been finishing 8th, having us in 15th, getting us out of Europa League, having no European football, bottling top 4 last season, signing no one in January. That is one of the main reasons why I was like, I didn't rate the manager and I didn't think that we would do how good we're doing this season. But this season, I've been proved totally wrong. And the guys proving wrong, of course, the last 2 games has been a bit same old, you could say. But this season we've been fucking fantastic. And as I said, my standard for this football club is us to be challenging for the league title. This is where we should be at right now, and we're there at the moment. So if we are there by the end of April, clip this as well. So I'll make sure I do it. But I will get Arteta faces all around my room. I'll sing the song. I'll play it on my Alexa, and I'll hold my hands up and I'll apologise to the manager, saying I got it wrong. I'll get all the hate in the comments and all that stuff. Say you should have backed Arteta from day one and all that. But yeah, Luke's still on Arteta as well, aren't you, my friend? But yeah, there we go, man. But yeah, look, that's my score prediction. That's my lineup. Arsenal to win 3-2, and my lineup is obviously you guys already know that, but yeah, keep smashing that button as well. I said I will be back again later today for another podcast. Monday is Monday's day, yeah. So another podcast today, every Monday. Of course, I'm going to try and do it every Monday now for the weekly podcast. I'm going to go through the Brentford game as well. I'm going to recap on the Brentford game. Did we recap? I'm trying to think of my last podcast. I think I recapped everything in the game. Yeah, I did that in my last podcast. So we're going to recap the Brentford game, and we're also going to preview. We'll sort of like build up, get other people's opinions on it, on the game against Man City, obviously. And then I might do some more Premier League predictions or something like that towards the end of the stream. But yeah, that should be good, guys. Obviously, if you haven't watched my Champions League last 16 predictions, make sure you go and check them out as well. I did that yesterday. So yeah, go check that out. And yeah, it should be good. Obviously, I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm going to start this new thing now, right, guys, where I do a watch along. Like they are coming back, but at the end of every single watch on, I'm going to do a fan calling show where I'm going to post a link in the chat. So straight like that, game ends, people can click the link, they can come on, give their 10-minute opinion or whatever, and then yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to start doing every single watch on now. I'm going to be Wednesday watch on Arsenal Man City. Straight after the game, I'm doing that, and then I'll be doing a pre-recorded match reaction. And then I may go live for the player ratings. I'm going to sort of change my channel around a little bit. It's still be the same. I'll still be doing the match reaction. I'll still be doing the player ratings and all that stuff and my thoughts on the game and all that stuff. But that will be pre-recorded. My player ratings may be live. And also, I'm doing a live watch along for about 2 to 3 hours of people coming on after the game to give their opinion about that. So I'm going to try this new thing. I don't know how well it's going to be. If it turns out to be shit, then I ain't going to do it. But yeah, that's going to be a new thing coming to my channel, obviously. Watch-alongs will be back for that. So yeah, I'm waiting to bring back watch-alongs when we've got the biggest game on the season on Wednesday, eh? But yeah. Luca, mate, you look like Trossard. No, bro, he looks like Fabio Vieira. Luca looks like Fabio Vieira. Have you not seen him? Like I was because Fabio Vieira was on the bench the other day. I was like, I just looked twice for Luca. No, it's Fabio Vieira. But yeah, I was like, mate, they look so similar. I don't know what it is. Luca can wear the Arsenal tracksuit and get away with looking like Fabio Vieira. Luca can walk down the street, right, with his Arsenal tracksuit on, and people will try and get a picture of him because they think he's Fabio Vieira. But yeah. Come on, man, keep your sharp buttons up. I'm going to do another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes of this. Try and get to 15 minutes. And yeah, lads, come on, you Gunners. Martinelli the GOAT, you like Martinelli the GOAT, mate. You look like Martinelli. Martinelli is the GOAT, my friend. Martinelli needs to score some goals though, bro. I'll be honest. The difference between Luka and Trossard is he said that's wait, hold on. Let me have a look at Luka quickly. Let me have a look. Luka AFC. Let me see if he looks like Trossard. Because for me, all I see in Luka is Fabio Vieira. Let's have a look. Mate, Luka, you got some ads and everything now, don't you, mate? Luka's monetized.
Right.
Oh, here he is.
We cannot be dropping points in this sort of time of the season.
Right. So the difference between Luka and Trossard is the hair. That's all. I mean, judging by the face, I mean, all I see is Fabio Vieira. That is all I see is Fabio Vieira, my friends. I feel like he's Fabio Vieira. What? Yeah, Tom. No, Martinelli GOAT. Like you are Martinelli, my friend. Right? Martinelli is the GOAT, though. I said he needs to score some goals. He needs to score some goals. But yeah, look, guys, I've gone with Arsenal winning this. Obviously, 3-2. Got to back the team. Got to smash the like buttons up as well, guys. Come on, smash the like buttons up. And yeah, I'll be back again later. Sorry, pardon me. 7 p.m. today for my podcast. But yeah, look, listen, I'm buzzing for this game. It's gonna be a massive, massive game. We've got to stop Haaland. That's the main thing. Stop Erling Haaland out. Sort Erling Haaland out, and then I think we'll be solid. We'll be good to go. And let's hope. I will be back here tomorrow, guys, for the press conference reaction. Obviously, let's see what Arteta's got to say about this upcoming game against his former club, Man City. Of course, he was their assistant manager alongside Pep Guardiola. But yes, guys, come on, let's smash that button up, lads. Smash the likes buttons up. But look, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up then. As I said, I'll see you guys for the podcast today, 7 p.m. Make sure you be there. Arsenal are going to win 3-2 against Man City. Hit the like button on the way out. And yeah, come New Gunners. Massive, massive game on Wednesday. Biggest game of the season. Hopefully I'm live after. Obviously, I'm doing a watch on. And hopefully I'll be live after the game with a smile on my face. And we're 6 points clear. Top of the league. And everything will be good and rosy. But yeah, big up to you guys. And I'll see you guys for another video very, very soon. Come New Gunners. Ciao. Up the Reds. Let's go and beat Man City.